Hello, welcome to Mod ID. Are you ready for that great atomic power? Will you rise and meet your savior in the air? Will you shout or will you cry when the fire rains from on high? Are you ready for that great atomic power? The H-11 brothers. During the perils and uncertainty of the Cold War, the Atomic Energy Commission (AEC) overseer of the American nuclear program kick-started by the Manhattan Project in World War II, needed a domestic source of uranium. The U-238 refined into weapons fuel for the Little Boy and Fat Man bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki had come from Canadian and African sources, and the AEC, understandably, wanted full control over its supply. The agency hit on the strategy of guaranteeing domestic miners a very good price for the stuff. Enter Charlie Stain and his battered heap. A geologist by trade, Stain figured the northwest portion of the Colorado Plateau stood the best chance of delivering a strike hard enough to serve the government's needs. He spent a couple of years trundling around eastern Utah on a mission, that point living with his family in a tar-paper shack. In 1952, Big Indian Wash, not far from Moab, proved his educated hunch correct, delivering a vein of uranium of exceptional purity. The strike precipitated a uranium rush in the area, and sleepy Moab boomed while the area around the town became littered with trails cut to get the suddenly precious heavy metal out of the Red Cliffs. By 1960, it was all done. The feds had enough uranium to serve their needs, and since the AEC was the American uranium market, prospectors packed up their Geiger counters and left. Miners went off to mine other things. Moab languished. In 1967, off-roading had hit something of a critical mass. The Mexican 1000 rally, the Baja 1000's predecessor, saw its first running, as did the Mint 400 outside Las Vegas. Meanwhile, out in Utah, the Moab Chamber of Commerce hit upon an idea. Why not invite heat fans out to drive the Behind the Rocks Trail, the lovely, quite technical ramble through the state's unparalleled Red Rock country. 51 years later, the Easter Jeep Safari has become the equivalent of Sturgis for Jeeps. And, like Harley Davidson at the famed South Dakota Biker Rally, Jeep has little choice but to make a real showing in Moab. Its Easter Jeep Safari concepts have become a springtime tradition in the automotive world, eagerly awaited even by those with a mere passing fancy for America's dedicated off-road brand.